ancient ashes thinning out beneath the midnight sun. A shadow falls across the north where white horizons run. The mercury is climbing high while glaciers slip away. The giants of the frozen wild have lost their place to stay. We pump the carbon in the sky and watch the balance break, ignoring every silent cry and every deep mistake. The thaw is not a season now, it is the final door. The world we knew is fading fast to return no more. Hold back the rising tide before the crystal turns to rain. Heal the wounded atmosphere and break the carbon chain. Shield the white cathedral from the fire in the cloud before the Arctic legacy is wrapped in misty shrouds. Protect the fragile treasure from the greed of distant shores. Close the gates of ruin and lock the heavy doors. Hold back the rising tide before the crystal turns to rain. Heal the wounded atmosphere and break the carbon chain. Shield the white cathedral from the fire in the clouds before the Arctic legacy is wrapped in misty shrouds. Protect the fragile treasure from the greed of distant shores. Close the gates of ruin and lock the heavy doors. The scientists are counting stars and measuring the flow, mapping out the damage where the moss begins to grow. The elders tell the stories of a land that used to freeze, while governments are drafting laws to calm the angry sea. The sunbeams power up the grid to keep the engines clean. A shift in how we build the world to keep the tundra green. We stand beside the people who have lived here since the start, defending every snowy peak with a resolute heart. The southern pole is guarded now from those who seek to harm. A fortress for a sanctuary to sound a loud alarm. No nation owns the purity or holds the right to spill the blood of earth for vanity or for a selfish thrill. The footprint that we leave behind must lighten on the crust, transforming every heavy smoke to sparks of honest trust. The polar bear is searching for a foothold on the globe. The future of the entire globe is resting now on you. Hold back the rising tide before the crystal turns to rain. Heal the wounded atmosphere and break the carbon chain. Shield the white cathedral from the fire in the cloud before the Arctic legacy is wrapped in misty shrouds. Protect the fragile treasure from the greed of distant shores. Close the gates of Owen and lock the heavy door. Hold back the rising tide before the crystal turns to rain.